Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Barcast TV and to the Bar Pro League round of 16. This is round 3, the winner's match between Alt F4 and my man Goopy over here is playing as the red Cortex commander. Pretty sure Alt F4 is going for ARM as well, should be going for bots. This is going to be a tense series. You know, the winner moves on to the round of 8. The loser is unfortunately eliminated. It's going to have to try and qualify next season, so they're a little bit on the line here as both these players, I'm sure, want to advance farther in the tournament. See, Goopy here is going radar before factory here. That's interesting. And we're playing on crystallized plains, right? So 18 wind speed map. Not the biggest map for sure. And it's got these double mech spawns kind of all spread out. Wind OP, our man Goopy is calling out as we see it's dropped to pretty much the lowest it can go. Still holding. It's going to be dropping down even lower. It's going to force our red hero here to make a solar collector as we see the first initial ticks are going to be making their way out onto the map. A little bit of banter between these two players, and Goopy should be seeing these ticks shortly, right? So... oh my goodness, this wind is literally trolling, right? It's just two. This is not what you want. You can get ticks up on these high ground. Like, you can, like, run ticks like this. So if he does that, that'd be wild to see. I don't think he knows about it because you would just be running there with this tick, right? Take a look back at the main base for Alt F4. It's got a burst construction bot. It's going to be expanding. Adding on wind turbines. Meanwhile, on the back of Goopy's base, we see this first tick is going to get in the back. Can he reclaim that? Oh, he's going to be repairing it with his commander, so it's going to stay alive, but really just wasting this build power for now. Not what you want to have to do. This tick got a couple bits of veterancy there, so it's unfortunate. Finally ended up going down. Taking the mechs with it. Goopy's sitting there kind of idling for a moment here, just issuing some commands here. A few more ticks are running around the map, but this radar is giving the red player great vision of the map here. See, Alt F4 is making 2 more cons even, so playing pretty greedy with these expansions, right? Capping these mechs is adding on LLTs is going up to 3 expanding cons. Still playing safe. He's got, you know, LLTs going up, so... Goopy's going to try and get some counter damage. He's got a few grunts moving across the map. He's better be careful with his own expanding cons. There's still ticks patrolling around or moving around, looking for damage. It's going to get that constructing mechs. It's pretty annoying to deal with, right? And Goopy's doing a good job, right? He's got a couple expanding cons himself. Commander's sitting there assisting the factory. It's like this out of Alt F4, he's got a construction turret going up and dealing with this pressure, this grunt pressure as well. So kind of stalling wind at the moment though, so really needs to add on some extra wind turbines with his commander. Issue some build commands with this idle con. See this tick, is it going to find any damage? Oh, this grunt's going to take him out, so really nice cleanup there. In the back, this raiding grunt is going to get dealt with. These ticks dive on top of it. One goes down, but taking the grunt, that's a nice trade there. 1 tick for a grunt. I think that's all they lost. Now that this construction turret's done, you're going to be moving out with the commander. Capping next is adding on LLTs and radars. No construction turret as of yet for our red player. He's just content to sit here with his commander. Getting as many grunts as he can. Oh, this con is vulnerable though. 5 ticks kind of raiding on the right side. Goopy's going to catch these 2 pawns, but I don't think he knows about these 5 ticks, so this con is in big danger here. Goopy's trying to counterattack on the left side on that mini-map. We'll have to take a look and see how that fares here after this little bit of harassment. These ticks are getting dealt with nicely. That was good control there from Goopy, detonating that single mechs there. More ticks running past these harassing grunts on the left side of the map. This is quite a bit of units here from our red player. Trying to find some damage. Continuing to re-expand here. This expanding con is going to go down for sure. These 3 ticks are going to find this and take it out so fast. Look at that. Nice control here. Takes that con out. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, these grunts are going to find a con of their own. Take that out from our blue player. It's nice bots can move up on these like weird plateaus that are all around the map. Can make playing vehicles pretty tough. And he sees the pawns there, and he's just going to back up. No reason to go after that. Here's an expanding con here from Alt F4 going to the bottom right. Goopy's still trying to pressure here on the left side. He's looking for damage on more grunts here on the right side. You can see this commander's build power paying off here. This is 18 grunts. Streaming on the right side of the map. This looks like a great position for Goopy, but he's behind on expansions, right? Just now getting another con out. See, Alt F4 has done a great job expanding to the middle part of the map and catching these grunts here on the left side. Looks like they're going to get cleaned up. 3 grunts are left over. Going to be able to pressure this main base even, so this is some great damage here. Alt F4 moved into vehicles, so he's up onto 2 factory production, and this LLT in the back of the main is going to save him so hard. Another LLT over here is going to do work too. These 2 LLTs shredding all these grunts, so great trade here from Alt F4. Leaving, I mean, there's like, what, 600 metal right outside of his main base? He should be up on his metal. Yeah, 2k metal up on over his opponent even, so Goopy's behind right now in map presence and total metal. He's trying to find some more counter-attacking damage, but he's running right past the radar here, so it's going to give Alt F4 plenty of time to react to this. Looks like he's queuing up a little bit of a run by here on the right side, moving tanks to the left. Going to try and get ahead of these grunts, or at least thin them out, slow them down a little. There's, what, more metal here behind the main base even. I totally forgot about that. Another 300 metal back there. Another con is going to go down here, so that's a great little way to start this engagement here from Goopy. He's going to step on top of these blitzes. But there's no res bots here even, so all this is just kind of feeding in a way, right? I mean, he's taking out cons, which is great. He's backing up. He's doing a good job kiting, but this metal is right outside your opponent's main base. Oh no, this guy's res bot's going to go down? Nah, these 2 scouts are going to get dealt with. This is a great little protected area. 3 LLTs in the bottom right, some more wind. Looks like Alt F4 reclaimed his bot lab. He's straight on vehicles right now. He has a couple of Janus out. How are these shots are gonna get any value? Takes out 3 grunts first shot. Comes another Janus on the right side. He's gonna get another shot off. Gonna get 2 more grunts for their trouble. Meanwhile, on the right side of the map, these blitzes are gonna make short work of this underpowered LLT. Wind is super low at the moment at 3.7, so both players should be stalling E. No E for a D gun even here. Is there a world where this tank commander goes down? No. Too strong. Just gonna back up to his LLTs. These blitzes aren't done getting damage, right? I mean, there's another little angle to attack through here. This top left still hasn't been taken here from red. Finally, Goopy is gonna move out of his main base, cap these 2 mexes in front of him. But like, look at this blue base, right? Up to 5 construction turrets, a lot of E. It even has an energy storage and a couple of converters compared to Goopy's base, which is almost half the energy income right now. You see these LLTs on the bottom right are going to shred these grunts. You're not going to be able to attack into that. Goopy rightly backs up there. He doesn't want to take that fight. See some rocket bots making their way to the front line here from Goopy. Just needs to move his commander a little far forward to protect these. These rocket bots are a little exposed right now. See, Goopy's going to add on a radar and step forward. But look at this blitz attack that's heading towards his main base. Goopy's gonna try and get some grunts in position, but there's just no units here. These blitz are gonna come in to kill all these wind turbines. This is a lot of damage. Shrekking through the main base. Look at this. Gonna take out this con. This LT is not gonna go up. Could get the build power and factory if you really wanted to. Just has to rotate up onto this little plateau here. There goes the main base. Does Goopy have an opportunity to snipe the commander? How does he win this game? Does he know that con is over there? He's not moving towards it. I think he's looking for it, but he has to make a play now here. These grunts are going to get sandwiched in between the Blitz and Janus. Are they going to get another shot off here? Running into the Janus. All these grunts are going to get taken out. And Goopy's going to call GG. So game 1 going to Alt F4. Really nice play. Well done there from our blue player.
Ended.
I have to load into game 2 here. And what can Goopy do to come back in this series? Let's find out. Loading into game number 2. Hope you guys like the cast so far. Do me a favor, hit the like button. Leave a comment. Let us know how you like the series, how you like the Bar Pro League. Going to be casting the round of 8 this weekend, so catch that on Twitch on Saturday. Put the link to the Discord in the description. You can find all the information for that there. But yeah, we'll be broadcasting Saturday on Twitch, so come check us out. So here we are. Map number 2. Round 3, Group A in the Bar Pro League. On Sierra Lada. We have Goopy spawning in on the left side, playing as the Arm Commander this time. Versus Alt F4 playing the Arm Commander again, going for his classic 1-mex Arm Bot Lab start. 1-mex 2 win on this 25 win speed map, so really clean open. We'll have to see how he navigates this game. Goopy going for much more of a economic open. Is he going air lab first here? I think that's what he's doing. No, I saw the 6 wind turbines. He's gonna go for the bot lab here. Wind is going up, so much more economic open here. 3 wind, 3 mexes before factory. Compared to Alt F4, who goes pawn first into 2 ticks. Con 3 ticks. Interesting. So this pawn is going to let him pressure his opponent really hard, just beelining towards the opposite base. He's on the other side of the map though. Goopy's going for a couple of ticks first. That's cool. So trying to get a couple of scouting units out here, going for such a greedy economic open. I would really like to see him place an LOT right here and kind of block this attack path and the behind his main base. I don't think he's going to do it. He's going to go for a radar. Eventually, he'll see this pawn-tick combo on the other side of the map, and Goopy's just trying to get some scouting information here. Trying to figure out where his opponent's at. Let's look at this player camera for now. Goopy plays fairly top-down. He's making a second con. Pretty light on units, and he's going to spot the main base here of Alt F4. So cross bonds on Sierra Lada. Armbot versus Armbot. Not the worst spawn, not the worst position to be in. I know Goopy is an ARM user himself, so not like he's, you know, gonna feel behind in this matchup, right? This con is a little exposed, so I'm starting to worry. Nice pullback there, scouting this on his radar. There's a tick here, so the pawn tick beats just straight up pawn. We're gonna have to see some great repair micro, but really good control there, sniping that tick straight away. Oh no, reclaim. Is he gonna lose his con? No, it goes down, so really great control there from Goopy. Are these 5 ticks gonna be able to finish the job here? Goopy sees these ticks, so he's moving into position. He's got a Resbot out. Gonna try and pick up this pawn. Finally moving out. With another expanding con? No, he's just spending his metal here. Adding on wind. assisting the factory with his commander, trying to defend himself against these ticks here. Got a couple more ticks moving across the map here from Alt F4. Who, if we zoom out, look at his main base, is doing a pretty good job expanding, right? He's got 2 expanding cons. He's got his construction turret already finished. Adding on another construction turret. And is working on an LLT here, so really nice expansion. He's got an extra con expanding essentially over Goopy, who's really working on expanding his E economy at the moment. He's looking for a fight. Nice spread of units here. As we zoom out, we can see he's just got pawns spread out all across the map right now. Finally expanding with another con here. Capping these 3 mexes, adding on some LLTs and wins. And with these 2 con turrets finished here, a 3rd con turret for Alt F4, he's going to be free to move out with his commander. So this is a great start, capping this mex here. I'm assuming he's going to be heading towards mid, so it's going to be up on expansions here over our red player here shortly enough. He's trying to sneak a tick back into this. He's going to find any of these mexes. He's going to run by 1, get the flanking damage, take out 1 before going down, so nice pick off there. Getting a mex with a tick is always great damage. See, Goopy's still content to sit in the main base. He's kind of stalling metal at the moment. He's making 2 LLTs at the same time and a con turret, so going to be stalling metal. This is a great little hold right here from Blue, defending this run by attempt here. And Blue's just content to camp these mexes here. He's up to, what, like 12 mexes? 10 mexes? Got some nice LLTs placed everywhere. He's all buttoned up. He's got this great forward radar. So now he's just going to find where he wants to expand to. I guess it's going to be mid. Don't see any other expansion orders issued. Goopy's finally going to be moving out with his commander, just finishing up this con turret. He's got a lot of energy. Excessed quite a bit, almost 20% energy, or over 20% energy excess here, so quite a bit excess. He needs to make some energy converters. Just such a high wind speed map. Playing ARM is really strong when you've got access to that cheaper wind turbine. 5 metal cheaper wind turbine here really stacks up. Both players climbing up. It's like about 6 minutes into the game. Goopy's almost got 1,000 energy income. No opportunity for a sniper right there. Goopy's beelining to the middle of the map. Alt F4 is already there. This can be really awkward when you're moving to a position a commander's already there. He's had the time to, set up, add LLTs and radar and whatnot. Alt F4 is going to show off some micro here. He's going to head in, get one of these mexes there for himself. This LLT is not finished, so he's going to find this expanding con. That is unfortunate. Unless he stops microing, so that's going to give that LLT time to come up and maybe save himself. The attention is elsewhere in the middle of the map here. Finally, we see that ticks going at it here, but this LLT is going to finish and be able to defend that. Alt F4 is out of energy right now. What is he doing? He's making another construction turret. Not scaling wind as hard as our man Goopy right now, but definitely has a superior position. And it's once again like 2k up in metal. See, this forward rocket bot is going to start doing work actually from these LLTs and maybe give Goopy an opportunity to snipe this commander, or at least push him off this position. No attempts from either player to start expanding to any of these corners. They're just so focused on the mid right now. Pretty sure Alt F4 could snipe those 2 cons if he wanted to. But he's just going to abandon this position for now. Kind of feign back right now. Maybe find an opportunity to counterattack. He's going to send a big portion of these pawns to rotate around to the other side. Even a bigger commitment here with pawns and ticks trying to clear out this bottom left quadrant or hill. And Goopy's done a great job, pressing Blue off of mid here. So he's going to be Adding LLTs, capping these mexes, hopefully. He's secured this position. But Vader is, or excuse me, Alt F4 has made a bunch of maces, so here comes the follow-up attack. 13 maces are going to be pushing into mid shortly. Meanwhile, on the left side, a big pawn fight I think is going to go Goopy's way there. He's got on top of the units. He got that, got on top, and yeah, here's some resbots to clean up this 620 metal straight away, so really nice cleanup there. Honestly, I'm a little worried for this commander here. Alt F4 is going to reinforce that position with some pawns of his own while pressing into mid here. Goopy's standing next to a beamer turret, but that's not going to deal with all these maces, surely. So he's going to step forward and try and tank some of these shots, right? This forward construction turret's already here to repair these rocket bots, but this beamer turret is going to get targeted down. And there's still so many maces here. Goopy's forced to back up. He's going to bring some pawns up. That's going to give Alt F4 an opportunity to expand to this bottom side of the map. Any transition here from Goopy? No, he's still on this bot lab. Same for Alt F4, who's actually idling right now and is going T2. Interesting. Off of not too many mexes, but he's definitely has the wind income. Was at 1.4k, 1.5k energy. So he's just going to get this T2 factory up. If he wanted to, he could reclaim this bot lab and finish it off. I don't think he's going to stall. He might be able to put that up straight away. Meanwhile, on the other side, he's got this huge pawn attack coming in. Pawns and LTs are going to do a good job to hold this down, but this 3 mexes are going to get cleaned up, and I don't think these pawns are done finding damage. They're ahead of these units here. They could find all these wind turbines in the back. This single LT isn't going to stop those pawns, and that's just giving Alt F4 the time he needs to get this T2 tech out right. Like Goopy's getting a forward bot lab even. He doesn't know Alt F4 is making this transition. He's, you know, perfectly content to expand with his commander here while he's harassing his opponent here. I think these pawns are finally going to go down. They're going to leave some metal on Goopy's side of the map, but I'm sure he'd much rather have those mexes secured. Alt F4 is even expanding to the top right here, so he's ceding control of the middle, but he's capturing the flanks here. Top right and bottom left, and here come the hounds, right? So that's not what you want to hear when you just made a bot lab. It's just T2 unit detected, right? So Goopy's going to have to find a way to end this game shortly or face elimination here. These hounds are going to move into this position, and they can just outrange all these units, so they can just camp this position for now. They're going to start taking pot shots at these units, kiting back when they need to. Yeah, Goopy's going to tap out. He calls GG. Well played. So Alt F4 is going to move on to the round of 8. Goopy's going to be eliminated. Unfortunately, you're going to have to see him qualify next season, so watch out. You're going to be facing Goopy in the qualifiers. Not what you want to see, but yeah, congrats to Alt F4 making the way to the round of 8. Hope you guys enjoyed the cast. If you made it all the way to the end, be sure to like the video, leave a comment, let us know how we're doing, and I'll see you guys in the round of 8. Cheers.